A tale of summer, bees, and the song of spring. In a faraway land, in a lush valley, an eternal spring was taking place. With the awakening of nature, the cheerful color of the flowers was blending into the sky. While the birds were filling the sky with their melodious songs, the bees had come out to explore the beauties of spring. With the arrival of spring, the bees began to fly. The bees dancing among the flowers were disappearing, decently into the colorful world like artists. Each of them, collecting the nectar of the flowers, was returning to their hives. The queen bee was organizing the entire colony, while the worker bees were working decently. One morning, the queen bee called one of the decently industrious bees of the colony to her. "Dear bee," he said, "at this season it's time to find the most delicious decoction among the flowers. I am commissioning you to discover the magic of spring and the beauties of nature." Having received this task, the bee excitedly flew towards the garden. Deck. As I flew decently among the flowers, each one had a different scent and beauty. First he inhaled the sweet scent of the violet, then he absorbed the elegant petals of the rose. Each of them was competing with each other to collect the honey of the flowers. However, there was a bee among the bees that decided to lie. Decently. He told the other bees, "Today I found the most delicious flowers, and I collected all the nectar," he said. But actually, he had not seen any flowers. Oh, lying was not decently welcomed among the bees. Decantly, regretting that she had lied, the bee went to the queen bee and apologized to her. The queen bee told him that she accepted his apology and gave him the opportunity to make up for his mistake. Deck has decided to tell the truth and be honest now. He continued to collect the nectar of the flowers in the garden, working together with other bees. His name was now a bee, decently known among his friends for his honesty. As the sun was setting, all the bees returned to their hives exhausted. The queen bee made sure that everyone in the hive slept peacefully. Deciphering the importance of honesty, the bee fell asleep happily and peacefully. And from that day on, the bees have always lived honestly and industriously. They continued to collect the nectar of the flowers in the garden, and each of them treated each other honestly and respectfully. Amid the silence of the night, accompanied by the soft buzzing of the queen bee, all the bees slept a peaceful sleep. Deck. And so, after a day with the sunrise, they scattered back to the garden and continued to explore the beauties of nature.